A quick email. Now, earlier in the previous hour, there were comments apparently made on a video that we posted from one of our Two Guys Named Chris Comedy All-Star show saying for me to buy some clothes that fit. Okay.
It's really the overriding theme.
Right.
It's not just a single comment.
Okay. All right. I understand it. It's interesting because I just got an email yesterday that says the subject line was, am I old or cheap? And this is the question. And he says, I hear you and Dave talking all the time about prices and inflation and shrinkflation. Okay.
Did I write this?
No.
In my sleep? And not remember?
You didn't sign it.
This could have come from a number of
you. Okay.
What do they call those ghost accounts?
Maybe it's from your
my burner account.
Maybe from your burner account. Says, I hear you and Dave Aiken always talking about inflation, shrinkflation, etc. I needed a new pair of jeans, so I went to Target, tried on a pair of Levi's. I liked them. And then I looked at the price tag, $70 for a pair of jeans. When did Target start selling jeans for $70? So I put them right back on the shelf, and I went home and said to my 20-year-old daughter, am I old or just cheap? And she said to me, you're selling yourself short. You are old and you are cheap.
Congratulations.
$70.
You can be both.
$70 for a pair of jeans now.
No.
That's got me where it hurts.
That seems like it's a little expensive for Target, but
Well,
They are Levi brand.
They are Levi jeans. Levi jeans, and he said, I liked them, was ready to buy them, looked at the price tag, $70 for a pair of jeans.
where do you get Levi's cheaper?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't bought jeans in a while.
Why now?
Yeah.
And when
We all know.
when I did, this is the worst time for my makeover. This is the worst possible time for a makeover.
That was one of the comments on from this weekend was I see women's high waisted jeans are back.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Dave, I'm shielding him from this stuff.
Please, I don't look at these things. Why do you?
We're not reading them out
Yeah.
loud.
Why do you read them out loud, Dave?
I try to
sorry.
back these comments away.
Why do people say, yes, I like a woman's high waist jean?
Yeah.
What do they call it? A
With the
mom,
mom-
a
yeah.
mom jean.
With a capri length.
With a capri.
And a 6-inch zipper.
And my, a high zipper.
Yes.
And my holeless belt, which I think is revolutionary. It's revolutionized the belt industry.
Boy Scouts been using them for decades.
Not a hole in this belt, and I have it on right here. It's upsetting. Okay, I understand. It's the worst possible time for a makeover because these prices are insane. They're outrageous right now.
Well, they're good. Clothing prices depend. It's like wine with clothing. I mean, you get what you pay for. The better the quality, the longer it's going to last, the more you're going to pay.
Well, certainly, but a pair of Levi's at Target 5 years ago were probably half that price, don't you think? $70 for a pair of jeans over at Target?
Yeah, I mean, $45 is probably what they were.
Yeah, a few years ago. This is about pricing as well. I would say there is something going on with two big-time food brands, and I want to see what you think about both, and it does have to do with prices. Kellogg's CEO is getting some backlash today. He was being interviewed. I think he was on Fox News being interviewed. No, excuse me, CNBC. And he said, you know, with these high prices, and this is the CEO of Kellogg's, Gary Pilnick. He said, you know, with these high prices, cereal has always been quite affordable, and it tends to be a great destination when consumers are under pressure from high prices as they are right now. If you think about the cost of cereal for a family versus what they might otherwise do, it's much more affordable. Cereal for dinner is something that I think can be quite a trend. So cereal for dinner is what I'm suggesting. Pilnick then got some pushback from the CNBC announcer who said, are you suggesting cereal for dinner? Do you think you'll get some pushback from that because of the low nutritional value of cereal? And he said, no, I don't think so. I think it's
Some people live in another
the
world.
right thing to do. Is
Kids,
to have
come get your cornflakes.
cereal for dinner. Kellogg's makes cornflakes, Fruit Loops, Frosted Mini Wheats, and Raisin Bran, among many other cereals, of course. And his prediction and his proclamation have missed the mark, according to some who have responded.
It's kind of a let them eat cake moment, I suppose.
You think that's what it is? Yeah.
But we've all had cereal for dinner in this
Sure.
room.
I mean, I hate to say, when I heard him say that, it's like, yeah, when you're like
If
college
you're in a
student in a rush or saving money.
Yeah.
When I was in college,
That's all you had.
we had cereal for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just the fact that he said it, I guess. It's like, how can you say something like that?
I mean, you can't feed a family cereal for dinner on a regular basis.
Not
on a regular
regularly.
basis.
Well, he said, he didn't say this, but then others started debating like breakfast for dinner, which we used to have once a week. We'd do breakfast for dinner.
I
Yeah,
love
that
a
was always
breakfast for
exciting.
dinner.
Yeah, I like that too. But it was usually bacon, eggs
and meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get protein and stuff in there if you're talking about,
Yeah, we'd have the bacon. We'd have that.
health. There's no health value in cereal. We all know that.
None. In fact, several nutritionists wrote cereal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner is garbage. There's no nutritional value at all.
They're just sharpening their knives, the nutrition experts.
Oh, yeah. Another was like, hey, kids, how about a big bowl of empty calories for dinner? So I could say.
Did you write that one, Kelly?
No, I did not.
Did you smug up on that one?
Yeah, that seems
I
like
don't
you.
eat cereal.
It's got milk.
So I think cereal has come under attack maybe more than any other food in the last 10 years because when you're a kid, it's like, all right, it's not bad.
Yeah,
Never heard
parents would
anything
just say,
about it.
hey,
Yeah.
eat
You
it.
have to have some
Because
cereal.
the kids could do it themselves.
But-
Now it's like just eat a candy bar.
Yeah. And Dave talked to a nutritionist, and he told us this many years ago.
Long time ago.
You were on the aisle for cereal and said, which is the best? And none.
None of them.
Don't take
That's a dirty little
Not,
secret.
not
None
the
of them.
shredded wheat. None of them.
Right.
And then how much is a big box of cereal now? I don't even look at them anymore.
Well, I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
We haven't bought cereal
$6?
in a long time. That's my guess.
Maybe.
$6, $7 for a box?
$5.99 is what I was thinking.
For
Pilnick.
premium. I
Yeah,
mean,
for
Kellogg's is
Kellogg
premium.
cereal.
You can buy store brands.
Like a big box of Kellogg Raisin Bran?
Right.
Well, Chris Dibb and I saw another story we were talking about this a week ago, those things called dupes, which is basically a store brand. They were saying a jar of Heinz ketchup now is like $6.59, and the store brand ketchup is $1.59. I mean, you're saving $5
Sometimes you taste the difference, though.
on ketchup.
Well, I think on a lot of things, not on everything, but I think on some things there's a bit of a difference.
I will not go down in quality on sour cream.
Okay, what sour?
Simply will not. I'm Daisy. I'm a Daisy person.
Yeah, hold your ground.
Or maybe break stone, but I will not go to a store bought. You think I'm having a Food Lion?
Daisy.
Dollop of Daisy. That's what that's what it's on every packaging. Have a dollop of Daisy.
That's top shelf.
Yeah, that's top shelf sour cream. Pilnick, the CEO of Kellogg's, went on to say cereal for dinner is nothing new and noted that a bowl of cereal with milk and fresh fruit could be had for dinner for 90 cents per person. So if you got a family of four, you're spending $3.60 on dinner. Bowl of cereal, milk, some blueberries. All
Is
right.
that one serving of cereal?
That's one serving of cereal. Yeah.
Which
Now, what
ain't
if I
much.
was this guy? Do you double down and just have cereal every night?
Well, that's what he's suggesting. Is and
if you're the CEO of Kellogg's, you better eat it every morning.
And he could say, we have, if you want variety in your life, we have cornflakes.
Remember the Fun Packs?
We have.
These are fun. Sometimes you can eat them right out of the box.
You just cut the box right down the center, just gut it, and eat it right out of the little box.
You don't even have to dirty a plate, so you're not spending money
That's
on
right.
heating the water to clean your plates. Just put it right there in the
Yep.
box.
Nope.
When given
Wipe your spoon under your armpit, and you're good to go for tomorrow.
he was given the opportunity to walk back his comments and said, "No,
You can't.
I like these comments."
You get back up to Battle Creek.
A lot of people felt like he sounded out of touch.
Yeah, I'm
and-
not too mad at him.
and tone deaf.
No, I mean, he's doing his
I
job.
wasn't mad either.
He's a
doing his
cereal
job.
man.
I
What's he
wasn't
going to
mad.
do?
I mean, really, I wasn't that mad
Yeah.
either. It didn't bother me
Yeah,
too
I
much.
understand. The cereal is mostly empty calories.
Right,
of
okay,
course.
Yeah, yeah. Here's the one. Now this got me mad. Okay, this is what Wendys is doing. See if you think it's fair.
I saw this.
You see this?
I
Wendys.
saw this.
Wendy's CEO Kirk Tanner says that they're going to start by early next year surge pricing, so that when they're getting all new menu boards that will be artificial intelligence and can suggest different items to consumers, change up the items automatically throughout the day. He says we're going to spend approximately $20 million to roll out these new digital AI infused menu boards across America by the beginning of next year. And when they do that, they're going to start surge pricing, which means if you go at noon when it's lunchtime, the burgers and the fries will be one price, more expensive. But if you were to go at, say, 3 o'clock when almost no one is there, you'll get a lower price on your burger and fries. It's kind of like Uber. When it's being used most, the surge
When
pricing
Taylor
after
Swift's in town, you need a ride to
Yeah.
the show.
exactly after the concert or before the concert, it's one price. If it's the middle of the day, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's another price.
They the wording is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But, for example, I know some places like Arby's, they call it happy hour. So between 2 and 5, you get cheaper food on certain items.
Yeah, Wendy's is doing it all wrong. They should say,
Yeah, they're going the wrong way.
yeah, come in the afternoon and we'll drop the price of a burger.
Right.
It's all worded wrong, and the way they're doing it is terrible. But I think Arby's does it great because they'll say, hey, between 2 and 5, our sliders are $1 and our Jamocha shakes are $1.
But are they going up on the price at noon? I mean, this is talking about going higher at noon and lower at, they're not going to keep the prices the same. They're going to charge more when it's really peak time.
Again, I think it's wording because, I mean, you go a slider from 12 to 11 a.m. to 2 is $2. I think it's the wording and how they're presenting it.
I think
wrong.
Arby's has a premium price that's steady for their hours, but on the off hours they drop them.
Yeah.
So it goes on sale.
Yeah,
right.
When you say surge pricing,
That's what he said.
It's a turnoff.
That's what he said.
right there.
That's death.
He said we're doing Uber-style surge pricing. But is it honest? Are what they doing not going to keep their prices the same, but let's say the burger right now costs you $5. Are they at noon, is it going to be $7? And at 3 o'clock, $3? Because I don't like that.
Well,
we don't like it.
I don't like that. I don't think that's right at all.
No, it's not right.
That's not right to go up on your prices at noon.
Well, I mean, it used to be Republican supply and demand.
Capitalism at its best. Red, white,
Works
blue.
pretty well.
Chris Kelly, where have you gone?
Okay, now listen. I don't care.
Chris Kelly.
Oh, wait.
We hardly knew you.
Okay, but listen. We've got the power of the purse, so we don't have to go in there
We
at
don't?
noon, do we? We can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Nope.
But I'm afraid the rest of them are going to do the same thing and say, okay, we'll just bump up our prices during a heavily rush hour at breakfast. Your biscuit will be higher. And
I don't quite understand the way they're doing it.
No, it's a terrible way of doing it.
Well, you're right in every possible way.
Yeah, I don't think people like the phrase surge pricing.
No.
It just has a bad connotation.
That's the whole thing.
You never make it sound more expensive. You dance around it.
Yeah.
You find a way.
You play up the discount time.
Yeah.
And don't compare it to Uber. I mean, that's because there's a lack of drivers and cars. There's no lack of fries and burgers.
Exactly. So do you think, let's say they had done it the right way, or the phrasing was done properly, where they say, happy hour at 3 o'clock, but let's say they had gone up on prices at noon. I mean, it's regular times $5 at noon to 1 it's 7, 3 to 4 it's 3. Would we have noticed? I think so.
Yeah,
I would
eventually.
think the regulars would.
I think so, and I think somebody would immediately put it out there on social media, and people were like, "Wait a
Maybe
minute,
a TikTok.
Hey, what
Watch
are you
this
doing?"
menu price change.
The workers will put it out there. They'll say it.
Yeah,
they work it. They see it.
Look what we're doing.
Here's a fun little trick. What if you did this? If you pull up to the menu and you're the first person, order at the store, order at the board, and there's nobody in front of you, $1.
$1.
If there's 2 cars, $2.
Now that's an idea.
I love it.
True surge pricing.
Surge pricing, yeah. But if there's 10 people in front, all of a sudden your burger's $10.
$10.
You go next door.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
We'll go get a bowl of cereal.
That way it moves people through more quickly. Exactly. When I saw it, I didn't like it one bit. Now, I am a capitalist.
Yes,
And I
but you're
believe-
also smoke.
I believe in
And cheap.
supply and demand.
And don't eat at Wendy's.
It's so difficult. This mosaic that I am, It's
You're none of this.
What in the world?
You're none of this story.
It's like a 4-dimensional tightrope.
That's right, exactly. Meanwhile, this is more pricing. Aldi has debuted wine at $4.95 a bottle. So
Hello.
that's the first time they've had
Aldi wine.
Aldi wine.
Look out, $2 Chuck.
They started. That's right. They started 2 weeks ago and said so far they have had great success with this. They're giving shoppers the taste of California vineyards without the big price tag. Normally, these wines would be $10 to $12, as we're doing it for $4.95, and they are selling more and more wine.
I'm sure.
And they're saying people are really enjoying it. An ultra discounted rate. They compared it to the $2 Chuck at Trader Joe's. Am I right that Trader Joe's doesn't? Do they own Aldi? Are they the same family?
I don't believe so.
Who owns Aldi? Somebody.
Oh, jeez.
You're right. Somebody else does.
Is
Maybe,
it-
maybe it is.
It is
I think
Trader.
it's Trader
I think it is
Joe's and Aldi.
So Trader Joe's did the $2 Chuck.
Yeah.
And now Aldi is doing wines for $4.95, and they'll do it on all of them. They have Chardonnay, they have Pinot Noir, they have a Cab Sauv,
Why not?
all at $4.95. They have a Merlot,
How do they do it?
$4.95 per bottle. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good price. I don't know though. I don't know if my wife would be interested.
Could you slip in a bottle into your wife? Pour some into your wife's glass, Kelly, and see if she notices.
I'll try it. We're down to plastic wine glasses, so it's possible that we could be taking.
Daddy, are we poor?
I was more thinking she's dropping too many of them. Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Too much shrinkage in the stemware department.
I think that's how that movie When a Man Loves a Woman started.
dropping the wine
Tired
glasses.
of clean up glass in the morning.
Just yesterday, I poured her a glass, and exactly what you were saying. I got it out, and I was like, "This is plastic." She goes, "We've cracked a few in the dishwasher, so
Right.
Yeah, you don't put your stemware in the
you don't
dishwasher."
put stemware in the dishwasher.
We have a new dishwasher that's pretty rough on those. She used to be able to do that, but now they're not able to do it. The other thing I read about, this goes along not so much with pricing, but a lot of TikTokers are drinking out of something called Antiwrinkle straws. There's a new straw out there that you don't have to suck on as hard. My mother, her whole life, never drank with a straw because she says it'll give you those
Lip lines
like this. And so she always told me
that pursed lip look.
She told me and my sister, "Honey, put your straw away." When we go to McDonald's,
People who smoked all their lives.
That's the Virginia
Have
Slim
those.
100s they give them to you.
yeah, that's right. And so my mother said, "Don't ever suck on a straw because it'll give you the lip line, and you don't want that when you're older." That's what she said.
God love your mama.
That's what she said.
It's not quite patches. I'm depending on your son, but it's close.
Yeah, and now they're the anti-wrinkle straws that have a wider lip at the top, so you don't have to suck like that to make that, so you don't get those lip lines. And yesterday, I'm so cognizant of this now, and Chris Demm's got to rub off on me. I went to the dermatologist.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
He burned a thing off my face. He froze a thing off my face.
It's crazy how they can do it right there.
I never had it
That
done.
little silver canister is
Yeah,
always,
yeah,
it's always right there.
I was unfamiliar.
You got one? Hang on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See your way out.
Yes. I never experienced that before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He said, he looked up.
All right, you're done. Do I need to? No, go. Just go. Do I need to take? No, just go.
Just pay him out front.
That's exactly what happened.
The little silver canister.
I had never had anything frozen off my body before.
Yeah.
And he said, "Looks like you've got a little abrasion from shaving." And he got his microscope and looked
Okay.
right. He goes, "Oh, no, this is a little sun damage. Let me," he goes, "Hold on a second." He grabbed his canister and he put it up next to my face. I didn't even know what he was doing. I was like, "What? And he goes, "I'll take it off for you." And he started doing his, "This will hurt." I was like, "Oh."
It's hot and cold at the same time.
Yeah, and it stung, He's like, "This is going to sting and hurt." So he did it, and he goes,
All right, $700.
What? That's right.
What did you do?
and he said, "Just what?" And I said, "How should I treat this?" He's like, I'm
good. Yeah.
Goodbye. I'll see you. And he
It's done.
had an awkward moment with him. The last 2 years, I've only seen this guy. This is my third time seeing him. He's took over the practice 2 or 3 years ago, and so policy was masks last year, the year before.
Okay.
So this year, no mask policy. Go in. It's the first time I've ever literally seen his face. I've never seen it before.
Wow.
And he walked in, and I said, "It's so good to see your face." And he goes, "Huh?"
Scribbles on chart.
Is there something on my face?
I said, "It's wonderful to see your face."
Kelly,
I am going to hit this guy with that silver stuff.
there was nothing on there. I've been looking at you for 20 years and there's nothing on your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing on there.
Right. Where was it? It was right over here. It's like beside my ear. Right here. You see the little, there's a mark.
Oh, there's a mark now.
Yeah, where you, well, yeah, he
Was
did
it?
that. He made that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it'll go away.
That's what he said. He said, "It'll fall off."
It may not even be real. They might feel like they have to do that. So you think, hold on.
We're doing
Let
something.
me do this here.
Yeah, and anyway, so that was awkward, and then he froze the thing off. But then he said what Kristen's been saying forever. He said, "Are you spending a lot of time outdoors?" I said, "Well, I play pickleball.
I'm a semi-professional pickleballer.
I mean, I told him that, and he said, "Well, you need to wear sunscreen every single day." And I said, "I don't." And he said, "Well, you need to, and before you go out, so certainly anytime." And I said, "But it's winter." And he said,
bro.
"Come on, bruh." He looked at me
We
like,
know
"Well,
better.
come
You
on,
shouldn't even say you know better than that,
better
Kelly."
than that. He said, "Doesn't matter if it's summer or winter.
Sun.
Put your sun." So he sunned me right there in the spot. And so I am now wearing sunscreen every single day. And I went home and told my wife, and she said, "I've been telling you that, and Kristen been telling you that," and that's just
Buy it
how
over at the Costco. But they sell a big old oil can full of it.
we buy very expensive sunscreen. Because my wife said, "I'm not willing to compromise on this. This is something,
Sure.
it's like a
I'm not gonna
cosmetic."
freeze anything off of her.
No, she'll never freeze anything off of her. She says, "She's too cold."
Things freeze when they land on her.
I bet he put that silver canister next to her, and the canister would explode.
The can freezes.
It would freeze. My God, this froze in my hand. It's like that stuff you spray your computer with. Good Lord, woman.
Spill water on her and you get ice.
She's the only thing colder than the can itself. No, but she's great about that, about sunscreen now. She's porcelain. You know, she's like a porcelain doll.
She a banana boat girl?
Dave.
No, it's a high quality.
It's a brand that Dave and I can't even say, I'm sure.
No, it's a high quality cosmetic sunscreen that we pay more for because it goes on easy and it protects all day, according to her.